Welcome back, everyone. This is Jeronitis bringing you Feed the Beast 1.6. Today we are starting on episode 62, and we are continuing with the Applied Energistics build. We are going to get the auto crafting system up and running. Hopefully, this episode, I don't think I'll run into anything unusual. So, here we have our Pit of Despair. Uh, Not really the Pit of Despair, but it is a section that I've marked out for the auto crafting setup. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so for the auto crafting setup, we are going to have to build a multi-block structure to do our auto crafting for us. We are going to go with a 5x5 size. You can make it as big or as small as you want, except that the smallest size is 3x3. You have to have space on the inside of the structure to put pieces, and I'll explain that here in just a second. So what we first need to do is make the frame pieces. The frame pieces are... I saw them just a few seconds ago, and then I looked away. And now I can't find them at all. Wow, really? There they are. Okay, so the ME assembler containment wall is what we're going to make first. I'm gonna make too many of these just because I don't want to do the math of trying to figure out exactly how many I need. So we're gonna take 4 stacks of gold, 4 stacks of iron, and 1 stack of Certus quartz, and make some containment walls. 1 stack Certus quartz, 4 stacks gold, 4 stacks iron, and containment walls, go. Alright, so we have 64 containment walls. Like I said, that's more than we need, but I'm okay with that. Ultimately, they will probably be wasted. I probably won't ever need anything more than what I'm currently making, but so be it. Alright, so first thing we want to do is we want to build the frame. Okay, the frame is literally just the edges. Okay, nothing in the center on any edge. Okay, so we're going to build this a lot like we built our liquid containment tanks. Okay, except that the containment walls only go on the outside edge. Just like that. Okay, so I made 20 too many of the containment walls, but that is the way the framework needs to be made for this to function correctly. Alright, so that leaves us with 9 empty spaces in the walls of this on each side. So we have 9 times 6, right? Because there's 6 faces to a cube, right? So 9, 18, 27, 54. So 54 total. And yes, I'm horrible at math. Laugh at me if you wish. So 54 outside exterior pieces. Okay, so with 54 exterior pieces, we have to make 54 of the next thing, which is right here, the heat vent. Okay, heat vent is what has to be. It cannot be anything else. Heat vent has to fill in the empty spaces in between the assembler containment walls. So let us see about making some of these. 54. Okay. We're going to need 54 cables. You know what? No. We're just going to... I'm just not doing it. I don't want to. Don't want to, ain't gonna. We will do that to make that be the limiter. And now we're just going to go and we're going to grab a bunch of iron so that we can make... Actually, this is going to make way more of these than we need. But that's okay too. We'll leave that in that one right there. And we should be able to now make 54. See, that was painless. Other than the whole, you know, hey, that guy sucks at math. What can I say? Alrighty, so we're going to offload this stuff in here just because I can, and I don't care. And we're going to continue with this build. No. I want the heat vents. I don't want the... Right. Alright, so the heat vents are used to put on the external facing pieces. So, of course, immediately I place one wrong because it's just the way I do things. And then I placed another one wrong. Did I place that in the exact same wrong place? That would be hilarious. Alrighty, so now we build this. Wow, I'm determined to just screw this up. Hey, yeah. Now, normally this particular section, where the auto crafting system is done, is usually something that would probably be done a little bit later. But like I said, I have the ability to, and this is going to simplify things greatly for me, so I'm going to do it. The last 9 heat vents I'm going to hold on to because I need to fill in this big empty space in the center here with stuff. Okay? Now, on the inside of this, you can put several things. Well, several being 2. Uh, several's not 2. Well, it is in this case. Shut up. Leave me alone. All right. All right. You can put in a pattern provider, or you can put in a crafty CPU, or crafting CPU, not crafty. Crafties are turtles. Okay, so you get a crafting CPU. Okay, the more crafting CPUs you have, the faster the crafting system can craft things, and it can craft multiple items. Okay, and the pattern providers provide a place for you to store the crafting patterns that you want the system to be able to make. Each pattern provider holds 2 pages of, I think it's 2 pages, or do they change it to 1? I think it's 2. Each pattern provider provides 2 pages of crafting recipes that you can store in it so that it knows how to make them. So we have a total of 9 possible. I'm going to go with 5 and 4 probably. We'll go with 4 pattern providers, which, yuck, wow, that's going to take a minute. And we're going to go with 5 crafting CPUs. Okay, let's do the CPUs first. Yeah, Sunday. Right, anyway, so we're going to do the CPUs first. We want to make 5 of these, so we're going to need 5 advanced processors, 10 glowstone, 10 Certus quartz, and 40. Did I say 4? No, 5. 50. I'm gonna need a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna make stuff. I play Minecraft. I make stuffy stuff. I go nuts. Don't ask. You ever have one of those times where your brain just says, you know what, we're just gonna shut down and leave you hanging? Well, my brain just did that to me, so laugh if you will. I actually encourage you to. It'll be funny. And we'll just muddle through this and ignore that just happened. Every time I go to glowstone, it darkens this side of the room. It's because of that stupid stuff there. I'm gonna get some wrath lamps because the wrath lamps can't actually accidentally break something. All right, so crafty CPUs, go. All right, so we have 5 crafting CPUs now, and we're gonna go ahead and put these in place. 3, 4, 5, and 4. Oh. Did I mention that my brain is not really playing nicely with me today? I'm making enough to cover 1 layer, and we have 3 layers. What I really need is 15 crafting CPUs and 12 pattern providers. Oh, yeah, it's going to be one of those episodes. All right, so let's try this again. Let us get 10 more advanced circuits. And let's see if we can just throw this together real quick. And we wound up with 10 more. What do we run out of? Oh, no, we wanted 10 more. Because we wanted a total of 15. Because reasons. Alright, so that should leave 9, 10, 11, 12 spaces for pattern providers. Good. Good. Let's completely alter the way I want to do this now for no explained reason. Just because I feel like it. And we're just gonna, oops, no, still got that there. And we're going to just straighten this thing out and just go this way. Okay, now then, we need some pattern providers. We need 9 pattern providers because that's the way I decided to do this. Mainly because I realized that making 12 of these would be a royal pain in the butt. Okay, so... Alright, so we're going to need 9 total of these. So that means we're going to need 9 advanced processors. Okay, we're going to need 9 storage cells. We're going to need 36 iron. I've already got plenty of those. We're going to need 9 crafting terminals and 18 conversion matrices. So let's grab the crafting terminals now while I think about it. Crafting terminals. Wow. I need to make some crafting terminals. Ultimately, that's something I need to make, but not what I'm looking for right now. Crafting benches. And look, I've got an achievement for making a crafting bench. It's like I just started the game or something. Alrighty then. So, no, we already made those. Alright, so we got that. We're going to need 18 of these, and I don't think we have that many left. See, last episode I said I was going to need a bunch of these, and I was right. So, let's see. We need 12 more to get this system going. So let's see, we're going to need 12 more conversion matrices. Conversion matrix is fluix dust, basic processors, iron, quartz, and nether quartz. Okay, that's no big deal at all. We've got all that stuff readily available. We've got that, we've got that, and we've got that. And the iron I already have in my hands. So we should be able to just pop these in and make the conversion matrices. Go. Yeah, why not? We'll just make 32 of them. I don't care. We got extras, and ultimately we'll wind up running out of Certus quartz before it all comes down to the end anyway, so who cares? All right, so we need 9 storage cells. That's simple, just basic process, but we already have 1. Yes, we already have 1, so we need 8 storage cells. So we're going to need more Certus quartz, more basic processors, and more redstone. So we should be able to toss this together now. Hello, there we go. Storage cells. Sure. Actually, I know for a fact that I'm going to use probably a couple hundred of these, so making a couple extra right now, not too big a deal in the grand scheme of things. All right, so now we should be able to make 9 of these, and bingo, we are good to go. All right, place these down here. Alrighty, and as you can see, this is an inventory. It actually has the patterns that would go in there, but we'll get this going here in a second, and I'll show you how this all works. Alright, so we place the heat vents on top, and multi-block form! Ding! Alright, so now, when we right-click on this general structure, it shows us that we now have 9 pages. You see, it used to be 2 pages. I swear it was 2 pages per. But we've got 9 pages of patterns of craftable things that we can put in here. Alrighty, so excellent. Now we got that part going. So now we need to connect these two because right now this has no power. It's not connected to the main unit. So we're going to get some ME cable and we're going to hook this up right here. Now keep in mind, the bigger you make this, the more power you're going to draw. So that being the case, if you check this out, right now we are using 2.1 Minecraft joules per tick, okay, 2.1. Okay, you're going to get a little bit added onto it because we're adding this cable. The cable does take power to keep on. But, okay, so we went from 2.1, okay, it didn't add on any because it was less than 0.1 Minecraft joules per tick. But when we attach this, we now have powered up this thing, and we went from 2.1 to 7.5. To give you an idea, that's a lot more energy being taken up because we attached this. But that shouldn't be a problem. We should still be able to do what we need to do. All right, so the next thing we need to do is we need to make a couple of items. We need to make a pattern provider. No, not a pattern provider, a pattern encoder, sorry. And that's going to require, oh look, another conversion matrix and some iron and another crafting station. Yeah, so didn't have enough of those. That's okay. Oh, wow, that's not going to work. I can tell you right now that it's probably not going to work because it's asking for a vanilla. You know, let's find out if it works. Conversion matrix and iron. Did I put up the other conversion matrices? No, I did not. Let's see if it works. This is probably not going to work because it's a special colored thing. Yeah, it says I don't have enough, but let's go ahead and lay it all out just for good measure. That in the center with the conversion matrix at the top. And it does not recognize it. Although I gotta say, that's a fairly cool looking crafting station. It's purple. That's kind of cool. All right, anyway, didn't realize we could make a purple crafting station. So let's see, we need some normal everyday planks. And here we go, crafting station, and we were in this station, right? Yes, we were. All right, now this is the pattern encoder. The pattern encoder is what's used to make the crafting. Yeah, I don't think so. We are not going to be putting items into that, so let's disconnect that real quick. All right, so now when we right-click on this, we have the pattern encoder. Okay, we need some blank patterns so that we can encode crafting recipes onto them and then store the then made patterns in the molecular assembler chamber. So we need to get some blank patterns. And there they are right there. Alrighty, so we're going to make a stack of these. So we're going to need a stack of Certus quartz, 3 stacks of glowstone, and so on. Let us do this real quick. And got too much stuff. Let's see, don't need you, or you, or you. Actually, I don't need you or you either, or you, or you, or you, or you, or you, or you. Okay, so let's see, what was I doing? I was making stuff. All right, so 1 stack of this, 2 stacks of these, 3 stacks of that, and 3 stacks of this. So 1, 2, 3, 1 stack of that, 2 stacks of this, and 3 stacks of iron total. I don't have the iron, but let us do that, and now we have the iron. All right, so here's where things get fun. We're going to make these, and now we have 64 blank patterns. Now, with the blank patterns, we can now start auto crafting. Let's toss all this stuff in here because it can be used by the system to make things for me. All right, so, oh yeah. Oh, by the way, in case you don't know, if you are in the Applied Energistics system, you can't push buttons to get out because it's using it as a search option. Instead, you have to push escape to get out of it. When I first got started on this mod a long time ago, I could not figure that out for the life of me, and it about drove me crazy. All right, so we put the blank patterns right here, and the first thing I want to do is teach the system to make blank patterns. So we shift-click this in here, and it puts it in here, and then you click encode. It uses one of the blank patterns and puts it into an encoded pattern. So we go in here and we put this encoded pattern into the molecular assembler chamber. Okay, so now when we access the ME system, we're going to actually, first off, let's sort by number of items. Yep, number of items, highest to lowest. Now here we have the option of an ME blank pattern. It doesn't say we have any, but it has the word craft. So that means we can tell the system to make these for us. So I used one, let's make one. It says the number you want to make it right here, and we click begin. Boom. Now we have one. That fast. It did it for us, so we don't have to. So that being the case, we're going to clear this out. And let's see. We want to make, ultimately, 64K storage drives. Okay? So I'm going to slowly but surely go backwards through this making this pattern first. We encoded that because that's how you actually make the drive, even though I don't have the stuff to make it yet. We need the storage cluster. But so we go 64. So we need, this stuff is all basic stuff, but we need the storage cluster. So we click storage cluster and it says, oh, well, this is how you make a storage cluster. Okay, well, we'll encode that now. Okay, so, but we still don't have that stuff because we don't have the ability to make that. So we've got this stuff. I've got plenty of these already made up. So we now need to know how to make the storage blocks. Storage blocks, oh, well, that's easy, like this. Okay, so then we're going to go back through again, storage cluster, storage block, storage segments. Oh, how do we make storage segments? So we shift click this in and encode this. So basically what we're doing is we're teaching the system to do each of these steps so that we don't have to. And storage cells are that. Okay, so now we should be able to drop all these things in here. And by making these to these to these to this, we can make 64K storage. So now let us request from the ever so wonderful machine that it makes us one 64K storage. Now, as you can see, things are jumping back and forth in here, and it's trying to make it for us, and it got stuck. Okay. So it got stuck, but why did it get stuck? Well, it got stuck because it's missing something, but we don't know what it's missing. So why don't we know what it's missing? Well, because we haven't built the item that's going to tell us what it's missing. All right, so we need to build. I don't think it's actually this. It's not, but I want one of these anyway. And I'll tell you about that here in just a second. I need the crafting monitor, which is, where is it? Oh, I'm probably staring straight at it, blind as a bat. Oh wait, no wait, I did, oh, I made the crafting monitor. It's the crafting terminal that I didn't have. Okay, never mind. Alright, so I want to, instead of making it myself, I just taught the ME system to make it so that I can just say, hey, make me one of these. And look, there it is, that quick. All right, so the crafting monitor allows me to monitor what the system is currently making. When you add items to the system, it resets any of the crafting things. So, oh look, it says it's trying to make the 64K storage. So up here is what it's trying to make. Here's what it's currently working on making. And as you can see, it's trying to make redstone. Well, it has no idea how to make redstone because I didn't teach that. And honestly, making redstone, really? So it says missing material is redstone. So basically it says, hey, I could do what you want me to do if I had some redstone. So we're just going to give it a bunch of redstone. I was considering giving it all the redstone, but no, we're not going there. So now, with all the redstone in there, as I was putting it in there, it probably went on past. Oh, yep, and now it says it needs the advanced processors that I have actually already made, but they're sitting over here. So let us grab this stuff. You know what, I might as well just, well, we'll get to that in just a minute. So we are going to put in this stuff. All right, so now it says it's done. So now we should be able to access this and say, hey, where's my 64K drive? Oh, there it is. So manually crafting 64K drives, very annoying. Very time consuming, no longer necessary. All right, so next thing I want to do is I'm going to actually teach the system to make a bunch of different things. Specifically, I actually want to get this crafting terminal. You'll very much like this crafting terminal. But there's a couple of things here that if I just say, hey, I want to make a crafting terminal, it's going to say, well, I don't know how to do that. Because I've taught it how to make the crafting terminal, but it has no idea how to make the access terminal or a crafting table. So we're going to teach it to make the access terminal. And then we're going to teach it how to make these. And now we're going to teach you how to make these. Now, here's the thing about this. When you're programming this, you need to choose one wood type. Okay, unfortunately, it's not very flexible when it comes to this. If I were to encode this right now, it would only be able to use one ebony, one rosewood, one sequoia, and one pear to make a crafting station. Okay, so that would actually cause a problem because I don't keep all that kind of wood. What are you kidding me? I keep oak wood. Okay, so we're going to use oak wood as the basis for all of this. So we're just going to click this stuff out of here, and we're going to click in oak wood planks, and now it's for oak wood equals a crafting station, and we are going to encode that, okay? Because that is what needs to be done. We don't want to have it doing all this other stuff where the system winds up confused and not understanding what it's supposed to be doing. So now we're going to go ahead and teach the system to convert oak wood logs into the planks. That way we don't have to do that anymore. Okay, the other thing we're going to do is we're going to teach you how to make oak wood sticks and convert that as well. So now we should be able to put this stuff in here. And now in theory, let's double check. We should be able to make a crafting terminal. Okay, I taught it how to make this. This stuff's all basically made. Yes, I have taught it how to make all of these things. So now we should be able to come in here and say, hey, give me a crafting terminal. And there, nope, that's access terminal. Did it make it and I missed something? What am I missing? It is trying to make, oh, because I didn't actually, hey, brains. I didn't put the raw materials in. Okay. I'm sitting here going, what in the world's going on? Why isn't it doing it? Because I'm a dummy. All right, the crafting terminal is truly an excellent piece of machinery. You always want to have one of these. I'm going to hook it in here. And by the way, you don't have to have cables attaching these. As long as they're touching any ME system piece that's touching another ME system piece is automatically hooked in power-wise. So now we have the crafting terminal. The crafting terminal basically is a crafting grid that is attached to all the things that you have in the ME system. How's that for something? So I can shift click into this, and as long as I have the stuff in the ME system, it will pull it from the ME system and craft with it. So that is pretty well amazing. All right, so now because we have currently 8 slots open in my ME drive, that thing, we're going to tell it to make me 8 more 64K storage drives. I actually happen to know that it probably won't be able to accomplish said things. So let's get what we can, and there it goes again. How annoying. Okay, it's going to say it needs this stuff, but because I know it says it's going to say it, I'm just going to go ahead and give it to it now. And this is where we run out of Certus quartz. Needs glowstone. Ooh, I don't want to run out of Certus quartz quite yet. Let's not make these. We're going to shift click right here to cancel the currently queued up crafting thing. The reason I don't want to run out of this stuff yet is because I'm actually going to convert my sorting system over, and I need to make a couple of items that are going to wind up requiring Certus quartz to do so. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to teach the system to make a item moving device. Okay, to start out, I want to make a basic, precision import bus. Okay, import buses are used to take items out of inventories and pull them into the ME system. Okay, we're going to go with precision because that's what I want. Okay, so we're going to teach it to make this. That's fine. We've got the basic processors. That's no big deal. The other thing is for the basic import bus. Now here's where we got to make a couple of extra things. So the basic import bus, you upgrade to the precision one, and I'll show you why that is here in just a minute. But for now, let's teach it to make the basic. Okay, so with the basic, we now have to teach it to make an ME interface. And then we have to teach it to make a sticky piston. Now, the sticky piston can be made in a bunch of various different ways, actually. Specifically, well, actually, it's only showing those. Wow, that's kind of special. We're going to do it this way because we should have plenty of slime balls. And let me actually go make sure that we actually have plenty of slime balls because I would feel really stupid if we had none, just like this. Wow, how do I have no slime balls? It's like I built my house out of them or something. Oh, yeah, that. Anyway, okay, I should have some stored. Do I have any slime balls stored? Wow, I actually don't have any slime balls at all. I've got slime trees. I built slime trees and made tons of this stuff. How do I not have any left over? I've got 29 slimy saplings. Okay, well, I can tell this is going to go a different way. Okay, so look, for now, we're just going to take the sticky pistons that I already have made. We're going to toss them in here, and yeah, enough of that. I will do some slime harvesting later. All right, so now I'm going to tell the system that I want some precision import buses. I'm going to want, we're going to go with 4. And it should be making them. Stuff's happening, and bingo, 4 precision import buses. Okay, precision import buses are going to be used to import items into the storage system. So we're going to do away with this system here, and we're going to hook in some of these import buses. To put them on, you want to shift-click them on the surface that you want to attach them to, just like so. And I'm going to hook it up like this so that, there we go, so that those are hooked in like that. So now I need a little bit of cable so we can hook these together. And I may pretty this up a little bit. I may put this so you can't see it as much, but this is in the basement, so I mean, I don't mind it being seen as much. All right, so now what we should be able to do, as you see, stuff that goes into the ender chest is now being imported directly into the ME system. All right, now it's doing it slowly for now because, well, that wasn't exactly slow, but trust me, it gets faster. So if we right click on the bus itself, we can tell it to move single items. We can move stacks. Okay, just single and stacks. Oh, it's the other one that's, I'll get into that next episode. So we're going to put all of these on move stacks. All right, now here comes the real fun part. And I do mean fun. We are now going to, I should use my axe. We're now going to auto sort all this stuff. And look at how fast it goes. Bingo, baby. That's how fast we can import stuff into the system now. So now, in between episodes, I am going to do away with everything. Everything you see here will go into the system. I will have all of it stored in there, and that way I can pull from all of the inventories to make whatever I want whenever I want. Now that we have those basic import buses there, I can actually go ahead and tell the system to go ahead and make me some more storage drives, because otherwise we're going to run out of space in here while I'm trying to do this. So let's tell it to make me 5 more and go. So now we can go up here and we can watch it make stuff. Hopefully we won't run out of anything. I don't think we will. Yep, it's already made 2 of them. As you can see, it only shows 4 left in the top right corner. 3 left. And it is making all this for me so I don't have to. Isn't auto crafting grand? I love the idea of auto crafting. It's so much... Seriously? We're out of redstone? Holy crap. We usually have so much redstone. Fine, here. Have some redstone. And it's done. And there we go. We have 6 more ME 64K drives. With this many drives, I probably actually can hold every single thing in my entire system of storage. Everything. I can empty all of this. No more chests, no more barrels. The deep storage units are going to have to stay. I'm not going to be capable of holding 758,000 cobblestone. But hey, I can teach the system to automatically convert it down into the compressed cobblestone and stuff. So, I actually might do that. Anyway, this is Jeronitis signing off on episode 62. Like me if you like me. You know you like me. Come on now, don't deny it. Give me a subscription, because I'm going to keep doing this crap until you do. And always help spread the gaming.